What was key to pulling that one out?
Definitely, I feel like the past few games for us, like we've been getting better at closing out in those crunch times. So I feel like, we at an away game, home team made their run. I feel like we did a good job of staying composed and, thinking the game through as it was hectic. It was definitely hectic in here tonight.
Brad talked about how not every game is going to be a 32-point win like Oregon. So what did you maybe take from this where you still got the win, but we're definitely challenged?
Definitely, we always going to take that win, but I feel like we look at it, move on forward, but we had some areas that we could have cleaned up, coming out a little tighter, different areas, reading the hedges, reading the hard hedges. I feel like that's really where they got going, and we let their bench guy come in and get action. So I feel like we just got to hound in on our foundations, and we should be able to shut teams down.
KJ's made some big plays for you guys in late game. What do you see out of him, and how much confidence do you have watching him do that?
Bro, I keep forgetting he's a freshman, bro. He's a real professional, bro. He goes about his business every day. Win, lose, or draw, he's doing the same thing every day. And I just love how he takes on the challenge as a freshman. That's big to see for one of our, main ball handlers. And I got utmost belief in him, at the end of the game. So it's really nothing new to me. I see it every day in practice.
I mean, that stop you got on Davis, stripped him, forced the jump ball. How much did you kind of feel that moment where you just needed to make a play?
Yeah, definitely. Just reacting in the moment. I seen he low-key had a couple steps on whoever was guarding him, so I just went with my instincts and just tried to take it, and then it ended up being a jump ball, went in our favor. So just, for me, I just try to hold on my principles of blocking up, defense, like that. So I feel like just my instincts took over.
I know we asked you about Dre yesterday, but Kylan gets in foul trouble. He comes in. It just didn't feel like there was a dip. How important is that?
Like I said earlier, bro, he's Dre every game, win, lose, or draw. So it's not surprising me for him to come in and run off 10 straight, something like that. So I see it every day in practice. Draven, he's a dominant guard. So I feel like our team is so in-depth. It's a challenge for the other team to, pinpoint our weaknesses, pinpoint what we do, because we got so many spread out across the board. So.
I mean, made so many shots against Oregon. Not as many fell today.
Most definitely.
Did you feel anything different? I mean, I don't know, just between the two?
In the Oregon game, we definitely made more shots, but I feel like our foundation is, rebounding, bringing that intensity on defense. I feel like that kind of traveled with us this game too. So we're not always gonna make shots every game. So, but I feel like we always can defend and rebound every game. So we did that tonight.
Brad's talked about trying to seize some momentum. How do you feel like you've been able to do that so far, and just where you're at in that process?
Definitely, just trying to keep stacking games, not trying to put one game bigger than the other, not trying to get too, big-headed or anything like that. Celebrating the moment, but we know we have a long season left, and we're not satisfied with right now. We're trying to, win this whole thing. So, just another bump in the road.
I mean, it's the first week of January, but like 2 road wins, get back-to-back. I mean, how big can that be?
Man, for me, this is huge. Being a part of a winning program like this and just seeing that energy day in, day out. I feel like it's definitely coach right there. Definitely a blessing to be a part of this. But 2 road wins on a West Coast trip, different time zones. I feel like that's progress for us. At the beginning of the season, we let go of a couple games that we could have won in the crunch times, and I feel like on this trip we showed that. That's growth.
Do you appreciate it a little extra based on where you were last year and how tough last year's season was?
Most definitely, I appreciate it. Being on both sides of it, it's definitely, you get a different perspective of it, but it's definitely a blessing.